Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 3 with our mono black. Yes, this is definitely a keepable hand. We have a second turn into a third turn, Sign of Blood to refill our hand. And we're going up against a green-white deck, which is going to give us another idea. So Abzan, this is going to see how well this faces versus Abzan. Abzan has a lot of... I don't think this is a good matchup. I think this is pretty poor. They have like Ultimate Price and Abzan Charms, which are really good versus this deck. And then Mogis' Marauder does not get through a Siege Rhino with Intimidate. Elvish Mystic. That can actually block our Marauder. I think we do just Marauder here though, and get in there for 5. We definitely flooded out this game. Seven lands. There's not a lot we can do with 7 lands with this deck. But at least we get in for 5 here. And with more Marauders off the top, you never know. This could be the aggression we need. He's going to Ultimate Price, but he still takes 2. See if we get a Siege Rhino to the face here. Good news is our Titan is outclassed as a Siege Rhino, and he used that Ultimate Price. Idol of Blossoms. Okay, so it's going to be an Abzan Constellation deck. There's a Whip. I don't know if Whip is the right move here. We're going to try it. I would like to spend my mana. I should have probably signed in Blood to try to find a removal for the Eidolon. So we could go crazy here with like Banishing Light, drawing cards. Yeah, that is definitely rough. Now I'm really wishing I would have signed in Blooded. And he gets to draw a card off of that as well. Perilous Vault's going to come in, and it will do very well against this matchup. Could just be a blowout. But Kruf's Insight's going to allow him to fill back up his hand. Let's see if he hits. And did he reveal anything? He just completely missed. 1, 2, 3, 4... He hit a Courser. Okay. So we hit another land. I'm just going to sign in Blood myself. And we can deal with the Eidolon. But unfortunately, we are out of gas. He's down to a 13. I need to hit a... Best case scenario is another sign in Blood. Surprised he played that before a Courser, unless he's just got something that he wants to play over a Courser, which could be a Starfield of Nyx here. A Doomwake Giant, okay. Still think Courser would have been better. Another Swamp. Not good. And still 4 cards in our opponent's hand, and I guarantee, we know what one of them is, and I guarantee they're not lands. Puts out the Starfield, which is going to give him a lot of card advantage next turn. We bring in Infinite Obliteration in this particular match. I don't play another Mogis' Marauder, it's pointless right now. We'll just keep playing our lands. At this point, I need to draw like a Sign in Blood into a Sign in Blood. And he's going to be able to fill up his hand quite easily. Courser Krufix will draw him a card and kill off the Mogis Marauder. Allow him to swing in for 5. Oh, another Eidolon. Yeah, that's good. And that does make his Banishing Light available for me at ultimate price, which is why I don't like Starfield of Nyx. Then he can just get it back with the Starfield of Nyx. So Sign of Blood is one of the cards I needed to see, but I need to hit runner of good cards here. And that's not it. Alright, we'll go on to the sideboard. We'll bring in the Infinite Obliterations. I think that we just take out the Bloodsoaked Champions. They're just kind of yeah, they're really not good in this match. And Nighthowler, no, it's going to be Perilous Vault. Lanquish also comes in. Infinite Obliterations come in. Self-Inflicted Wounds are pretty good in this one. Drown in Sorrow is actually pretty good. Well, I don't think we need Drowns. It gets rid of Mystics and Eidolons. We also have Duresses, which are extremely good. Pharika's Cure, not terrible. So it might just be Despoilers that have to come out, and we have to play this slower. Erebos seems very good for this deck. Torment goes over things. Titan's fine. Bile Blight can kill Eidolons, but ultimate price I think is just all the removal we want to run. But Self-Inflicted Wound is I think he just sacrifices weaker stuff. So Bile Blight's just better than Self-Inflicted Wound. Maybe the Mogis Marauders are unnecessary. I'm going to try a Nighthowler. I think there will be plenty of cards in the graveyard for both of us. And I'll bring back in a Bile Blight. I'm actually going to take out one more Mogis' Marauder and bring back in the other Bile Blight. And maybe I just take out all the Mogis' Marauders. And then we can bring in a one of Drown in Sorrow now that we have all of our stuff out that Drown hits. Drown actually might be pretty decent. I'm just going to run a one of, see how well it works. Alright, yes, I'd like to play first. Keepable hand, absolutely. We have a Duress, Infinite Obliteration. This is actually going to get card advantage by getting a card out of a hand. So let's start off with the Duress. We could just miss here. There's plenty of cards that... he runs a lot of non-lands. Banishing Light, Banishing Light, Banishing Light. We'll get rid of one of them. And Elvish Mystic. So actually we're not going to get any value out of Infinite Obliteration. So here's the Elvish Mystic. And we got rid of all the 2-drops, so I actually like to see a Sign in Blood here. Erebos Titan's fine. We'll pass. And we'll be able to race the Eidolon of Blossoms. So another Duress. Well, we'll see what he has. We'll Infinite Obliteration. And name Eidolon of Blossoms. And wow, we hit one in his hand. We are very lucky. He's got a Brain Maggot and 2 Banishing Lights. So Eidolon out of the hand, Eidolon out of the library. This is really going to hurt his strategy. Banishing Light, Pharika's Cure, Brain Maggot. Not bad. And if he Brain Maggots next turn, he misses. Oh no, he hits a Duress. So I, of course, don't want... Well, I can't play the Erebos Titan anyway, so let's play the Herald of Torment. I actually do want him to Banishing Light that. Which it looks like is what he's going to do. And now we can get the last Banishing Light with the Duress. And we're in great shape. He's missing his land drops, too. Double Whip. We need to hit another land drop. But we get rid of the Banishing Light. I could care less about the Pharika's Cures. And he still doesn't have that black source. Alrighty, so hit a land drop. There we go. Perfect. So the Titan comes out. And then we can whip. which will allow us to gain back life that we don't desperately need at this moment. Now, we need to avoid him drawing a Starfield and then getting Banishing Lights. Good news is we did put the trump cards of Lanquish and the Perilous Vault. And no matter even if he gets the Starfield of Nyx, we've got rid of the Eidolons, which are crucial to his strategy. There's his black. Torment's okay. I think that we just crush out a Whip. And then attack in. Back up to a 20. Brain Mag can hit a Whip now. Courser is annoying, and Banishing Light's even more annoying if he's got a Banishing Light. And Courser gets the free Sand Step. And he's got his 4th Banishing Light coming up next. Ay, ay, ay. So Brain Mag will just hit the Whip. I actually like that, because then if we Perilous Vault, we'll get a Whip back. And he doesn't have too many more hits with the Erebos' Titan, especially with a Torment coming up. A Drown in Sorrow will be beautiful as well. We can get rid of 2 Elves and a Brain Maggot. See if he just chooses not to take one. Oh, he can take any card. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking it's only non-creature. That's so he takes Grey Merchant. Yeah. That actually hurts. We can ultimate price off the Courser or the Brain Maggot. I think we'll attack in. You know, we can ultimate price it and a turn. Do I want to give more value out of the Courser? Because if we hit a Grey Merchant, we just win. So Banishing Light, I'm sure he'll play it. His 4th Banishing Light. And he has just 2 Freakish Cures in his... Yeah, just 2 Freakish Cures. So we'll ultimate price the Brain Maggot. We get Downfall of Courser. Is that just better than putting out a Torment? No, we'll put out a Herald of Torment. This puts Lethal back on board. Or close to, yeah, puts Lethal exactly at 9. Well, he'll gain a life now. He'll gain 2 life off the Llanowar Waste. And he actually does have 2 Freakish Cures. So he can actually just double Freakish Cure here. No, he does not have the mana for it. So he's trying to bait off a block for the Freakish Cure, but we know what's in his hand. So I just need to hit a land here and we win. Infinite Obliteration. Well... I'll attack in. And what's the last card in his deck that we need to worry about? What's another one? I think it's actually just Hero's Downfall, one of these Coursers. Ultimate price coming on our opponent's end. He'll be back up to a 9, so like if we top deck into another card, it's lethal. He'll keep the ultimate price on top. Yeah, absolutely. Just 2 Freakish Cures and no way to cast them. And so we need this land. Land off the top for the win. There we go. Perfect. So Gray Merchant will do 6. And then the Torment will do 3. Oh, he can gain life, but he has to use them now. So he's actually okay. He just has to use a Pharika's Cure on the Herald of Torment just to gain 2 life. And he's down to a 2. So he's going to be able to ultimate price off. And we'll be able to kill the Doomwake Giant now with the Infinite Obliteration. But even the ultimate prices it off. Yeah, he still loses because I whip it back. Okay. I don't think that I changed this up at all. I mean, Mogis Marauder is a little more powerful than I first anticipated. He does have, like, cures that I don't think are useless. Self-Inflicted Wounds aren't useless. Drowned in Sorrows aren't useless. I think that we do play more of the controller out is the right play. And these Mogis' Marauders, I do want to keep one in. Just to give unblockable. So Self-Inflicted Wound, again, they're just elf. They kill elves. I think Drowned in Sorrow might... we'll go 1 and 1, see which one is more useful. Definitely keeping this hand, we have the Perilous Vault, which is the trump card. We have an ultimate price to take care of anything early. He's going to Duress me, though. Ugh. He takes the Vault. You have to take the Vault here. Vault is incredibly strong. Tragic Arrogance, Vault, Perilous Vault, and Ugin are the real winners. Ugin's a card that you could definitely put in this mono black if you were going to put in, like, Nightthowler, Shrine of Nyx. You could get out a fast Ugin. And he takes the Vault. Smartly takes the Vault. But no first turn elf. And we'll have a ultimate price for... I don't know if he's actually worth killing. Yeah, we need to stop him from... I mean, we have a nice line of threats here, so we can take out the Herald of Pantheon. And then we get Hero's Downfall if he puts out a Courser. Just another one. I don't know if I care about a second one. We'll drown it. And put that on top. So we're just playing the controller out here. And he misses on his land drop. So we'll just whip. Misses again. But we miss, so we're in the stalemate. The good thing is we have instant speed cards. Would love to draw into another Infinite Obliteration. Do not find a land. Perfect. So we'll ultimate price the Courser. He's got an Eidolon coming up. Swamp, I think that we just run out of Gary, just so it's a threat. Because he'll go Eidolon. Oh, no, he still can't go an Eidolon because he doesn't have the mana. Nighthowler's beautiful. Attacking for 5. He's down to a 10. We have Self-Inflicted Wound will make him lose a life. Yeah, Courser finds the Windswept, but the Windswept's not going to be able to save him here. Is it perfect damage? Because he'll have another card back in the graveyard. So he's down to an 8. So he's down to a 2. He could have a Banishing... No, Banishing Light doesn't even save him. Because then we have a Nighthowler that falls off. And he thinks he's okay with the Eidolon. Like he decides, yeah, the Windswept Eidolon, but he's actually okay with an Eidolon draws. He could draw himself out of this eventually. I mean, he'd have to draw like Banishing Light Elf and then Banishing Light again and then have me just whiff. But we win this one. We'll go on to the next round. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.